A big jump we did yesterday for Humbl, and is it good or bad? And we've been hitting with a massive rejection area right now. So this is kind of a market maker test for high prices. Before we gonna see the price go even to $2, we have to test those price after we clear from the lower price that we did for this year. So today we're gonna talk about the rejection area, where you take your profit, where you average down, and where the price will go for this month before we end, because this is really important to set incentive for the market where we'll go for the next month. So without further ado, press the like button and check my Patreon link in the comment section below if you want caution on how to do your trail stop, take profit and everything, and Discord channel as well to be notified for the prices during and pre-market, after market, and during market. Without further ado, let's get right to the video. Here guys, we have our lower price as we predicted. First, we don't hold around the first support that we have around the $1.10. That's why I told you here we saw a manipulation of price after we got this big massive buying pressure, but it's not supported by the volume. That's why we got hit with a massive rejection area around this resistant level. Boom, around the $1.93, and now look with me, we hit with the lowest price for this year around the 0.75, and we hold this level. Then we saw a big massive buy momentum change and volume change right now for Humbl. As we can look here for the big picture, still not changed yet and still below the zero. That's why I always collaborate the small picture with big picture, because the small picture is more faster to give a signal, but is not accurate enough as the big picture, because it is slow but it gives us more confirmation. So we have to use the two. Here guys, we have a bit of like here, okay, around this level, because now is the turning point for Humbl. And from what I look from the chart, the price it hit with a bit of resistance and try to go over this resistance. And first time we got big wick here to test around the $1.30, but we got rejected here. And the perfect thing that we saw after we got rejected, we got bought back around the $1.13, and this is perfect guys. This is what you want to see. The price is squeezed up and we don't see higher lows, but we do lower highs, and this is perfect for a big strength for Humbl. So by today and the Friday, what we want to look for is holding above the $1.20, because we close at $1.20. This is psychological level guys. $1.20 is have a psychological level for Humbl right now, and we need to do higher lows from now on until we have a bit of test around the $1.40 around this level. And this would be perfect scenario, because now this is the medium key level for Humbl. Here we should see consolidation before we see a big momentum change to take us to $1.93. And here is the turning point for Humbl guys. Here is Humbl will be arrogant and not humble, because the price will be high from there and will go to the moon if we just hold above the $1.93 and so the $2. This will be a momentum changer and game changer for Humbl. But as now, don't have high expectation and always expect everything could happen. From the point of view, the first glance from the chart is looking really pretty good, because the moment that we got rejected, we got back really soon. So as I can look here guys, the lowest price that we could look for this month, we don't want to go back again to $1.08. Any price go below is a weakness, and turning point the price to go lower again to 0.74 or even worse to 0.60 50 cent. So now we want to not go below the $1.08, and the perfect scenario is to hold above the $1.20 in order to test first the $1.50 around this $1.50, then consolidate about this area, and we not going below the $1.35 in order to go to test the $1.93, hopefully by the end of this week, because we just got at least maybe just 3 days or so. We might have a test at least consolidating around the $1.53 by this month, and the next month we're gonna see the $2 or our explosion happen by the next month. So this is important for Humbl, for change from the downtrend that we did. And this is kind of scenario when you get the big drop, guys. It's really hard to gain the investor like trust, and at the same time to see the buying pressure coming in again, because every time we see a big jump, we down is need time to see the momentum again to take us higher. So it's more like common sense, guys. The more you have a big drop, you need a bit of time to get back on the track and get back on your feet. So here we see a bit of momentum change. This is really good, and we need to get extra careful about this technical area that we'll gonna trade on in coming days. Here this area is perfect for before the explosion, because we might consolidate here a bit before we have our explosion above the $1.93. and here you put notification, guys. Always put your notification around $1.93 and about $1.08. This is kind of an incentive where the breakout will happen up or down. Simple as that, guys. Don't make it complicated. The more you make your strategy complicated, the more you make mistakes, and you never execute on your trade, and you'll be stressed and paralyzed. Even worse, paralyzed, and you can execute your trade because you have too much indicators, too much regulation and rules. This is will be counterintuitive to you, and you never execute your trade, and it never actually give you any profit, and you make losses, the opposite. So guys, make it simple and execute your trade without emotion, and follow your plans always, and put everything in the paper, like for target level, take profit, stop loss, and everything. If you want to do trail stop, even good to always have a notification for the price if it went the other way, so you just cut your losses. This is the most important thing. We work with probability. We don't gamble. We never trade the news. As I show you here at my channel, we have probability of the trade, so on the long run we have the percentage of gain less than lose, and that's how we make money as a market maker do. They work with probability and risk management. So without further ado, guys, press the like button and see you in the next video.